girls, we bully each other a lot. Yeah, people may say boys, there's a lot of bullying, but girls, we are like the superstars of bullying. From the hair, the skin tone, the clothes, the money, everything, you are bullied on each and everything. You know, they're just saying that, oh, please come on, you're still wearing those type of clothes. Come on, look at this new generation. So I'm now depressed, and once, I'm speaking as a survivor of bullying. So once you're now depressed, you are like in this dark world. You cannot even connect back to the reality because you're now just feeling like I'm not enough. Once I do my marijuana or cocaine, I travel far away. I no longer have to listen to what Becky or Tsitsi is going to say. And we also have the gang initiations. Gangs, they are there in girls. I will not review some names, but I'm sure those in boarding schools mostly, they're even gangs. So if you want to be part of a gang, the initiation ceremony, you have to take some. And once you're now part of the gang, it now becomes what we call a daily ritual.
Also aged 18, Lisa says she too has been in contact with drug users at her school. She shared her views on why drug use is fast becoming a pandemic in schools.
I think the reason is because of peer pressure, where they want to be termed as vakanyanya, or there is their background, where they would be disturbed from home and they want to free themselves from the stress.
However, it is not only the experiences of these girls that broaden the story, but boys too. Having been exposed to the world of drug and substance abuse, 17-year-old student Jason also had his story to share.
These drugs, same matter. I see a local shop selling, I bring them. I wouldn't even bring them for sale, but to have, even for me, and a friend sees me, I see him taking drugs, I ask, what's that? Drugs. You don't do, oh dude, you're lame. We go back to peer pressure.
Those so-called remedies or those so-called socialites or celebrities, most of them, they also take those drugs. In some of the cases, they are even out in newspapers, in magazines, where you could hear this has been caught smoking banje and so forth. So those are the very people that most of the kids follow.
The family unit has disintegrated to the extent that children no longer feel they can have conversations with their parents or teachers, but rather with substances that make them feel good about themselves, regardless of the circumstances.
We need parents to be more engaged with their children. Yes, there are life problems and they are not going to go away easily. But then using the drugs doesn't make it any better. It's only making it worse because it's now a vicious cycle.
This diversion from fruitful family relationships results in children acquiring another persona. As fake or insignificant as it may appear to adults, it has allowed children to survive socially in an environment that no longer embraces the admirable and upright. Going against social norms has become fashionable and gives one high social standing among peers. The issue of drug and substance abuse in schools is clearly more serious than once imagined. What can teachers or teaching bodies do to nip the crisis in the bud?
The essence is that a teacher must be able to detect challenges that every student is facing. And this is possible when you have a reasonable teacher-people ratio. So teachers in particular must focus on challenges that their students could be. You can see changes or behavioral changes of your students over time. So identification of such students is one key issue. And also training teachers how best to handle mental health challenges. Because in terms of our training, that has not been part and parcel of the training in the teacher training colleges or in the universities.
Until we come to an environment where we get sophisticated to detect the substances. Developed countries sometimes are able to do so because when children come through, they may be passing through some detectors that may be showing that somebody is carrying a dangerous instrument or a dangerous drug to school. But our schools are not that resourced.